Dear Mrs. Bronson, I deeply regret that your husband, Major Fred F. Bronson, is missing in action for the operation of July 7, 1944. I'm sorry that I can give you no further details. Should additional information become further available, you will be notified directly by the War Department or the International Red Cross. Please accept my sincere sympathy. Sincerely yours, Samuel E. Anderson, Brigadier General of the United States of America. Thousands of letters like this were sent out all across the country during World War II. The families of most of these soldiers buried here received letters like this. Being here in Normandy, it's easy to realize the pain of the soldier, but it's also important to recognize the toll it took on the family back home. Notifying families of missing or dead soldiers was a process that deeply affected millions of people. Families were notified through telegrams, letters, and sometimes even radio. Nowadays, the military officials will bring news to the doorstep. It's the classic doorstep scenes you see in movies, such as Saving Private Ryan. The structure of the letter, if you're to receive one, consists of the beginning, saying, "I regret to inform you," and ending with some sort of expression of condolences, such as, "I extend to you and your family my deepest sympathy for your great loss." The language was always blunt. They would say, "was killed." They wouldn't use euphemisms such as "passed away." The letters were always signed by one of the commanding officers. And the U.S. military would always provide a flag for the family for the funeral. The whole process was designed with the family in mind. Whenever possible, the military representatives were sent to the family's home for a more personal face-to-face meeting. U.S. Army Chaplain Colonel Eric Wester said, "Relaying messages was the worst duty he's ever been assigned to, but the most honorable duty he's ever had to do." According to psychologist Pam DeFiglio, these face-to-face meetings helped families cope better with the loss of a loved one. However, nothing anyone said could bring these soldiers back. She writes, "It's a moment of profound tragedy that will change their lives forever." These letters meant the loss of their sons, their husbands, and their brothers. My silent hero, Private First Class Ernest Allen Tanksley, fit into all three of these categories. Private Tanksley's wife, Bertie May, didn't get word of his death for over a month. According to Ernest's family, for years, Bertie May would catch herself looking at the door, waiting for Ernest to come home. Notifying families was a necessary first step in allowing families to deal with this loss.